Okay, and this is the last problem we left off on. We'll continue on with a couple more of these. Again, I like to use that cross multiplying method. So I'll go ahead and do 8 times 4, which is 32x, and 1 times negative 3, which is negative 3. Divide by 32 on both sides, and I get x's. This doesn't go out in evenly, so we'll just leave it negative 3 over 32, and we're done. On this next problem here, I will cross multiply again. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4, and 5 times 3 is 15. I'm trying to get the x by itself, so I want to divide by 15, not by the 4, because that gives me the x by itself. This again does not reduce, so I just leave it negative 4 over 15. Last couple problems here, they're already in fraction form. So we're just going to cross multiply. 2 times 2d is 4d, and 5 times 3 is 15. Then we can divide by 4 on both sides, and we can leave our answer 15 over 4, or we can make it a decimal or make it a mixed number. Last problem before we get into writing some equations. Cross multiply. Negative 6d equals 45. Divide by negative 6, and we get 45, or negative 45 over 6. At first glance, the answer doesn't appear to be there, but 3 goes into both of those, so we get negative 15 over 2, so the answer is B. In this problem, we need to write and solve an equation to describe the situation. So to write the equation, let's see, if 10-foot board sells for $3.70, what is the cost per foot? So we know that the total amount it costs is $3.70, and we know that it's a 10-foot board, but we do not know how much it is per foot. So for each foot, it costs X amount of money. So we have 10 feet of it. So for 1 foot, it would cost 37 cents. There is more than one way to write an equation for this. Maybe you would just write x equals $3.70 divided by 10. That is also a correct equation. Either one is fine. The second one is the same type of question where it says it sells 12-foot boards for $4.80. What's the cost per foot? So you could do this 12 times x equals 480, the total cost. 12 foot times however much it costs per foot equals that $4.80. Or you could take and say, well, the total amount, $4.80, divided by the number of feet we have, 12. Both of these are correct. They both give the solution of 40 cents. And my last question says, write and solve an equation to describe the situation in a regular octagon. This means it has 8 sides. So it has 8 sides. All the interior angles are equal in measurement. The sum of the interior angles is 1,080. So there's 8 angles. We don't know how much each one measures, but we could figure that out. This would be one way you could write the equation, or you could say, I have 1,080 degrees, and I have to divide those up evenly amongst 8 angles, and that equals my interior angle. Either one is correct. When you divide by 8 on both sides, you will get 135 degrees.